It's Jurassic Park Operation Genesis! Hey guys, and welcome back. In the last part, we finally 5-starred our previous exercise, Open Range Safari. And upon completing the main objective for it in the part before, we have unlocked our next advanced exercise. This is Jurassic Classic. Recreate the dinosaur population on Isla Nublar, the original Jurassic Park. Okay, these loading times are actually extremely long, so cut! Alright, here we are, the place where it all began, the original Jurassic Park. Welcome to Isla Nublar. It's looking a lot flatter from when I last remember it, but yeah, here we are. So our mission now is to recreate most. We can't recreate everything from the original Jurassic Park. In this mission, you will create the classic park on Isla Nublar. You will need to exhibit some of each of the following dinosaurs: Brachiosaurus, Gallimimus, Velociraptor, Tyrannosaurus, and Dilophosaurus. So we need 4 Dilophosaurus, 5 Gallimimus, 2 Brachiosaurus, 6 Velociraptors, 1 Tyrannosaurus, and a safari ride. And that still says the same as before. So this is how we would typically begin. So we have a full recreation of Isla Nublar. Rivers are everywhere they were. The only thing missing really is Mount Sibo, which they couldn't add a mountain to the middle of the island. That would make more sense to me.
Welcome back.
So I'm going to go. Yeah, let's go down here. I want to make Mount Sibo, but I don't want to do it until I know I have the money for it. So this is how you would typically... Where am I going? This is how you would typically start off the game. You would be placed on the island.
Welcome back.
And you can then... and you'll have $60,000. So our first objective now is to get the dig teams out. We have Morrison Formation B once again. We have Judith River Group B. And we have the Flaming Cliffs. Now, let's check our dinosaur summary. We only have one dinosaur, Dilophosaurus. It's at 100%. So the next dinosaur that I think we're going to go after is... Well, let's do what we did before, Brachiosaurus. This is going to be a much longer exercise because we have... We don't have 3 dinosaurs to begin with this time. We only have 1. We have Dilophosaurus, and that is it. There is nobody else here. It is just Dilophosaurus. So let's get on with it. Let's get our research going first, actually. So we'll start with my usual 2. Cash Machine and the Weather Guard. Always start with them, especially the Weather Guard, because your visitors don't like walking around in the rain. So just build a small exhibit. It's only Dilophosaurus, we don't need that many. It does say exhibit 4 Dilophosaurus, which makes sense because we are told that there's a herd of them. It's just that we only ever see 1. Then again, it says only make 2 Brachiosaurus, and there is clearly more than 2 Brachiosaurus. Even at the beginning, you can see like I think 3 of them. And there's the one that they get up close to, and then there's like 2 over by the lake. But we can't make everything. Because the PS2 version is limited to 3 dig sites for whatever the reason that was, it means that we can only... They limited it on every version of the game, so no matter what you're playing, you're going to only have access to 3 dig sites. That was not the building I wanted to make. Try that again, and this time we're going to go to the right one, which is the kiosk. Nope. I will get this right eventually. There we go. Oh, well, yeah, we want one of them as well. Why does this menu keep going all over the place? It's because I'm trying to move the camera around. when I go into the manager menu, but still, I find going diagonally is very unreliable. It really is. So let's put this here. Now we can have the viewing tower. Well, we may as well go for the viewing window. The viewing vent. Whatever you want to call it. Is that going to be enough? Let's have a look. I might need to make that space a bit bigger. Oh no, that is enough. Spitting these things out can be quite awkward.
Hi, totally.
Yeah, let's see, that looks alright to me. You can't really get you're never really sure exactly how much of a view you're getting. Let's get rid of these big plants. So we don't need to worry about getting a specific score for anything this time around. We're not worried about authenticity or anything like that. I can't make the river. No, I want the river. That river is incomplete, and that's gonna bother me. That river now looks like that.
Hi there.
With a dino dog with some thrilling chili. Get up to 20. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm pretty sure I've built over exactly the area where Mount Sibo is supposed to be. But I don't care. We're recreating Mount Sibo. So we're going to make the biggest mountain I can.
Message from Dr. Grant.
It's about as big as you can get it. Yep, that is now Mount Sibo. It's slightly off, I realise. It's not got a volcano in it, but that is now Mount Sibo.
What would you like us to do?
If that ends up being Dilophosaurus... I mean, I don't care if we end up with the other dinosaurs as well. Because, well, the dinosaur... For some of them, I want to include them anyway. I want to include every dinosaur in a park during this playthrough. Now, for the most part, we are going to get them. Because the next exercise, every dinosaur bar 2... is already at 100%, so like 2 out of 9 dinosaurs is how many we need to get the DNA for. That is somehow at 2%, and there's not even anything in it. But, so our other herbivores, we are going to see them. We're going to see Homalocephalae in the next one. We're going to see, we've already seen Camarasaurus. We're going to see Styracosaurus. We're going to see Corythosaurus. But if we can get them in the park, we can get them in the park. Mainly because I just really like the intros that each dinosaur is given, and I don't think we get to hear them in the next exercise because they're already there.
Message from Dr. Wu.
Yep, of course it was Dilophosaurus. That could have been money.
Urgent message from Dr. Wu.
1 down. 1 to go.
It's good to know you're keeping an eye on things.
Sadly, I don't think I'm going to be able to open the park before they start complaining. Yeah, let's get these guys out.
Good.
And then we can eventually start worrying about Dilophosaurus. Oh, bins. Bins and benches. See evolution? These are not hard to put in the game. I mean, evolution, it's fine. It's just that there's so many things that game is sorely lacking. And you know, sometimes it's just the basic little things. Like benches and bins. It's like, you have so few decorations in that game. I mean, you don't have that many here either. There's just more you can do here. Even if some of the objects are useless, you know, we have security cameras and avoidance beacons and sentry turrets. None of these are things you're really going to want in your park, because avoidance beacons have a deceptively large range and just stress your dinosaurs out. Security cameras don't do anything, because the game warns you when dinosaurs are rampaging anyway. And sentry turrets you're going to have outside of your exhibit, and since your dinosaurs never really break out, they're not really going to be that useful anyway. But you don't get any of that in Evolution. Oh, what, and a ranger station. We're going to want a ranger station. So let's stick that here. Eventually. These guys are also way simpler. It's like in Evolution there's so many things you need to do, and it does make the game more difficult, I'll give it that. Because you need to constantly refill your feeders. You have like two separate teams. You have like an ACU and you have a ranger station which is on the ground. And they each did different things. The ACU was used for sedating your dinosaurs, the ranger team was for medicating. That has been fixed in a recent update. So you can now do it either way. Which I am grateful for, though I do keep forgetting about it because I've gotten so used to doing it the other way. But you need to make sure that every enclosure had a gate. And now your dinosaurs attack your rangers, which is really annoying, and that's something that I don't think the game needed. Because it makes it much more frustrating. But when Evolution first came out, I was so conflicted as to which game was better. Because there's things that this game does better, there's things that Evolution does better. What are these guys called at the moment? I mean, your names are all going to change later on anyway. At the moment, you're Mark Bernheim, Murray Dyson. It's probably Murray, but I thought Murray was EY. David Jones. I shall W. Davey Jones. Mark Stevens. Julian Quinn. Right. How's it going, Davey Jones? Is your locker in there?
It's good to know you're keeping an eye on things.
It's like, if we take a look at all of this research, what is in Evolution that we... well, what isn't in Evolution? Let's see. We can't place fountains. We have gift shops. We don't have rest areas. But you do have a transport racing, so you kind of wish there was rest areas. We don't get any interesting things like a balloon tour or a close-up viewing dome. We now have Safari Adventure Rides. The gyrosphere thing from Jurassic World is in there. And then they later on added the Jurassic Tour. And now in the Return to Jurassic Park, you can use this. At last. But it's all DLC. In the main game, none of it's there. Just the gyrosphere. And it's not very interesting. And these things are here. A growth booster, a DNA extractor. None of these three are here. You can't even immunize your dinosaurs against diseases. They can just get diseases over and over again. Higher fencing. Yes, that's there. None of these are here. You do have guest shelters, which you don't need to research. None of that's here. You can fly your helicopter in anything in Evolution. You can fly your helicopter during a twister, which is nowhere near as deadly. You can't even shoot your dinosaurs. You can tranquilize them, but you can't actually kill them when they're going crazy. And then there's a hell of a lot more diseases to worry about.
What would you recommend in this situation?
It's like the combat. Well, neither game is particularly interesting when it comes to combat. Right, let's get these guys out. I'll still get complained now because these guys aren't going to be out fast enough. But it's just like... yeah, I don't know. There are things that Evolution does better, there are things Evolution does worse. What more can I say? I mean, I do plan on playing through Evolution as well. So we will get to that. And then we can... Cause this is my first time playing JPOG since Evolution came out. We've heard what she says already. And it's interesting going back to see just what one is like compared to the other. And I do think that this game just has more charm to it, I think. Like, you look at so many other things that we have here. Look at these buildings. Like, this is a cool looking building. It's got a big balloon burger and a giant spinning cup on it. Like, you don't have that in Evolution. The gift shop, it has a massive inflatable dinosaur on the roof. You don't get that in Evolution. It's just very generic looking buildings. Nothing exciting in Evolution. Every building is just the same generic looking thing.
Dr. Grant.
It also really annoys me how in Evolution you gotta have power stations everywhere. Like, that gets annoying. Everything requires power. And that's tedious. Well, not tedious, that's annoying, I should say. There's nothing tedious about it, it's just annoying.
Welcome. Definitely.
There's the Dilophosaurus in view. Where'd he go? Oh, I walked away. Oh no, there you are. Hello. Sniffing the ground. I should give you some food. I know you're not hungry yet, but I should probably give you some food. Everything else still works the same way. You build things, you can demolish things and get about half the money for it. For some reason in Evolution you have to watch the buildings get constructed. It's cool the first time, it gets boring the second time. Especially with some buildings take forever. And in many ways, I don't think it's ever been said that J-Pog was an inspiration for Evolution. I don't think they've ever said it. Maybe they're just not allowed to. Not sure why exactly, but I don't know. But it's clear, because this thing, the viewing vent,
Hi.
it's called the viewing gallery in Evolution, but it's the exact same thing. It goes into the fence, and you can see into the enclosure. The viewing tower, with the viewing platform. It looks different, yes, but it's still there.
Would it be possible to meet with you at some point?
There are numerous complaints of security concerns. Park safety is a high priority. Do you think the game just randomly loads something when it doesn't know what to do? That one would make more sense.
Good choice.
Yeah, well, we can't really do that yet, Dr. Grant. I don't have the money. I just have Dilophosaurus. And one has been outcast by the others. Poor girl. Hello. Oh, you've been outcast. Separated from the others. I can't even get you to kill Dennis Nedry. He's dead already. So does this mean that this game is actually canon in some way? Sort of. Obviously not from everything Jurassic World onwards, but, you know, it acknowledges the events of the film. I probably should not have put this in the middle of the island. I don't know where I'm going to expand. I mean, in reality, look at all this. Look at all this empty space that you are never going to need. You will never need all of this. It's ridiculous. Okay, I have a guest called Sophia. Oh, what a shock! I also have a guest called Nadine. Hello, Nadine. Are you Sophia? You're Sophia. You are Shane. Oh, and we have Bambi. Hello, Bambi. I thought Bambi was a boy. I shall call you Bambisaurus, because I know that's a real dinosaur. Bambisaurus.
Thanks for stopping by.
Can I just say the names of certain dinosaurs? For the most part, I love them. But every now and then, you get these names where it's just, why? Why have you called it this? I know they each have an actual meaning, but sometimes I just don't know why they do it. Sometimes they clearly do it for a laugh.
Good to see you. Great idea.
And sometimes I'm just like, okay, there is a Dilophosaurus there. But sometimes I don't know why they even bother calling them these things. Like, we have one, like, there's Gasosaurus. And it's literally named after gasoline. Why? Why would you call it that? My favourite was easily, it was one that was named in 2018. They called it Thanos. There is now officially a dinosaur, and a Belosaurid dinosaur called Thanos. That's not even like the nickname for the specimen. That is its actual name. It is called Thanos. And I love that. Why can't we have more of that?
Things
Oh,
are good.
God, I thought the game froze again.
Good choice.
And for the most part, I'm fine with names. You know, I get a bit confused as to what can be the correct pronunciation at some point. Like this one. Is it Dilophosaurus or is it Dilophosaurus? Because they're inconsistent with it in the game here. Like, we call it, it's called Dilophosaurus, but it's called Parasaurolophus. So which is it? So is it Parasaurolophus or is it Parasaurolophus? These questions are all things that don't matter. But I want to know the answers to anyway. The worst one I think that I still know of, that I can think of, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, it's a sauropod. It's something like Opisthocoelocudia. It's a relatively small titanosaur, a sauropod from the Cretaceous, and it has the most complicated name in the world. I don't even know what your genus is. But who names a dinosaur that? I don't know what its actual meaning is. But you know what? You know what? Let's look this up. Nothing's happening. Let's look this up. Opistho... If I can remember how to spell it. Opisthocoelocudia. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Opisthocoelocudia skarzinski. It's from Mongolia. Right, so your name means posterior cavity tail.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Right, that is way easier to say than Opisthocoelocudia.
What should we do about this?
Yeah, I don't even know how you I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. At the other end of the spectrum, you have dinosaurs like Drinker. It's named after paleontologist Edward Drinker Cope. And that's literally all it's called. It's just called Drinker. You know, when they're named after places, when they're named after people... they're all going mad. They're all hunting. They're all hunting together. There we go. And that's what happens. They always lean in the air like that. Oh, it took like a little snap then. The only one that's not eating is the one that killed it. Oh, you poor girl. You kill it and you can't even go and eat it. I guess there's like a limit as to how many dinosaurs can feed on a carcass at once. Yeah, it looks like it's 3. I don't know if it's any different with dinosaurs. I don't know what herbivores they can kill. You gonna do anything there, girl? Like they can, oh no, you're just gonna keep. Oh no, it's killed. They've eaten it. Oh, it's all gone. Oh, you poor girl. Got too distracted, making more Star Wars fans, and you're missing out. I feel sorry for this little lady. Do I need to make cows? You know what? Let's make some cows. Let's have cows instead. So yeah, this is going to definitely take longer because our main issue back in Open Range Safari was trying to make all of these 5-star... was trying to make the Brachiosaurus because the 5-star dinosaurs are the hardest to find. We have to make 3 of them this time. Brachiosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Velociraptor. They're all 5-star dinosaurs. So it is going to take a very long time to try and find enough DNA for all of these dinosaurs. They're combined with all the others. We've got to get Gallimimus. We've got to get... actually, I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, what are the dinosaurs again? Yeah, all the dinosaurs we have to find, apart from the Gallimimus, are Dilophosaurus that are 5 stars. I'd like to see some attention to authenticity. There's only 1 dinosaur here! Is it because of the feeder? Is that what it is?
Spare a minute to look at this?
Right, anyway, diseases.
Yes.
Since all we have are carnivores, let's go with that first. There's like a goat massacre in here at the rate this is going.
Hi there.
Which one's a visitor summary? That one.
How are you today?
Jurassic Park should be more authentic. of the one dinosaur that's in there. I think it might be the hatchery and the feeder. That's probably what it is.
You seem to be slightly overwhelmed at the moment.
Yeah, it's your face, Ludlow. Because I hate you. I really hate you. I never paid much attention to Ludlow's character in the film as a kid. I never found The Lost World to be that interesting anyway. And it's like, Ludlow, you need to eat, seriously. You're starting to stress out. I bet he'll sleep first. Just wait. Just go and eat something. There's plenty of food. Right? There's a goat here. There are 2 goats here. Look, I'll make you a cow.
No problem.
Now you all want to eat again. Wow, these dilos are hungry. So, while it's trying to do that, yeah, I know, because I never found The Lost World very interesting. I never paid much attention to the Ludlow's character. Now I do, and I hate him just as much in the film as I do here. But this is what really made me hate him. It's just some of the stuff he says. Like, well, firstly, he always contacts you for the quarterly performances that are negative. Hammond's the positive, Ludlow's the negative.
Message from Dr. Grant.
Can you please stop telling me that? I can't get another team. It's as simple as that. I'm pretty sure I can't, and I don't think I want to anyway. Yeah, I don't want to do that just yet. I have nearly the right amount of money. I mean, I have over doubled it, but I'm not ready for that yet.
Message from John Hammond.
Yay! Is this really how star ratings work? Yeah, I knew you were gonna sleep. I mean, your health is going down. But always sleep. It's always sleeping.
Message from Dr. Grant.
This is all well and good, but I don't want Dilophosaurus. I have Dilophosaurus. I mean, at the very least, sending them there, it does mean that I'm getting money from the Dilophosaurus rather than just extracting DNA from everything. But, yeah, also I really hate it when Ludlow just says, if you could drag yourself away from the park, we'd like to speak with you. It's like, well, I'm sorry, I'm working. It's like sometimes if you go to the financial reports, I don't know if I can get him to say it. If I can hover over it.
Welcome back. Things will be different now that I'm in charge.
You're not in charge. That's another one. You're not in charge.
Welcome back. Things will be different now that I'm in charge.
I heard you the first time. You're not in charge.
Let's discuss this report, shall we?
But anyway, he tends to say, you're back again. Maybe for the last time. I can't work out if that's because I don't see him enough or if it's just because he doesn't want to see me. It's like, well, sorry. Why is he here? Nobody likes Ludlow. Everybody hates Ludlow. Your health is going down. Will you hunt something? Yes, come on. Luckily, it doesn't matter where it aims. The goat can be nowhere near the venom and it will still die. It's like that with the velociraptors as well. Sometimes the goat can be... It's weird. Sometimes it will jump as the goat like turns around and so it misses, but it... Sometimes the goat lives, sometimes the goat dies. And there are other times where the raptor will jump and the goat is like so far away. It's a wonder why the raptor even jumped. And yet the goat still dies. Right. So is that your hunger now sorted out? Alright, well, my park is already getting busy. And there's not a lot I can do about it. Right, now that we're at 15,000, let's get another dig team. And then... do I put them in? No, we better get multiple dig teams out there. So let's go with the flame... Oh, this isn't looking good. It's completely random on how these come out. So the Flaming Cliffs. Gets a Scalamimus, Homalocephale, and Velociraptor. Alright, but for now I think we're going to end things off here. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jurassic Park. It's not quite spectacular when it's just a scrawny little Dilophosaurus. But how did you do this? I've just shown you. I'll see you guys.